Uh, what's up? Hi guys. I'm ready to get it back again. Like I told you guys, going to is breaking up the review for last week's books, the final week of December, and the final books that came out for 2016. So I put up the Marvel book. I also just recently put up um, my poll for this week. That review will be up real soon as well. But we're gonna go to the indie books for now. I have for the last week of December and the last books that came out for uh, 2016. I picked up 8 indie books, so we're gonna go right through these books. We got from Boom, Chapter House, Dark Horse, IDW, Valiant, Vertigo, Zenescope, and Zenescope as well. I know a lot of people say, but Vertigo is under DC. I still consider Vertigo still an indie company as indie. I know it is a subsidiary of DC, but we're gonna kick this off with Power Rangers number 10. Kyle Higgins, Jonathan Lamb. This first of all, I love the cover, and it's really focusing on Billy, and that's pretty much what this issue really is. This issue really does focus on Billy, him feeling like almost in a sense the weak link of the team, as well as the less courageous one. You know, he is going through the parts of what makes a true hero, and it was a really good centered piece on Billy. And once again, they've kind of touched on this in the series. I remember they did kind of touch on this as well. But Kyle Higgins still does a great job with this story. I love the one-on-one talk that Zach and Billy had, because that meant a lot to Billy, and Zach enforcing Billy that yeah you're also brains also wins the day, and I love that. This was really good. Okay, let's move on to the next. Captain Canuck, number 11. This is by Aaron Drowski. Like I said, I don't want to butcher that name. So pretty much this wraps up this arc, and the captain and the rest of his team uh, deal with Gold, but also the captain literally calls it quits. He's done. He's done taking. He's done being Captain Canuck. Because his brother is just somebody he can't really trust right now, and it was really interesting to see. I'm hoping that this was not the end of this series. I know there's another spin-off series coming out from this book, which will focus on the agents of Pack. It's going to focus on the other members of the team, but not bad at all. It does end kind of on a cliffhanger, so but it ends with it being said that this will continue in the new series Agents of Pack. So not bad, not bad at all, guys. All right, let's move on to Dark Horse and Boom Studios crossover between Tarzan and Planet of the Apes. Tarzan on the Planet of the Apes. David Walker, Tim Seeley still do a good job with this book. Uh, Artwork is really good. We do get to see Tarzan in on the Planet of the Apes world. Definitely, we do get to see that. Uh, it was really classic. We get to see Caesar travel to meet his parents. They don't know who he is. He traveled from the future. They're battling winged creatures and all kinds of stuff. Uh, Not bad at all. And it's kind of funny because Planet of the Apes is going to do a crossover with Green Lanterns too. So I'm like, okay, all right. Let's move on to G.I. Joe, issue number 1. Um, the crown jewel of the Hasbro universe, pretty much. Love the cover, nice cover. Um, this is written by Aubrey Sitterson. Artwork is done by Ganis Milo Ganigin. I butchered that name. I apologize. Um, so this is spinning out of the uh, the um, the event that was going on in the Hasbro universe called Revolution, I believe. And the Joes are no longer just real American heroes. They don't just deal with American affairs anymore. They're like worldwide now. They travel. If a country needs help, they will go. It's more like they're global heroes now. So you could kind of say real global heroes or something. The team is made up of Scarlet. She's the field commander. You got heavy duty. No, roadblock. Excuse me, roadblock. Shipwreck. Uh, quick kick. Rock and roll. Let me make sure I get all of them right. Um, and Doc. And of course, the homie Snake Eyes is in this, so yeah, he's in it. Um, and you see them just doing their duties, but globally. You see them in Japan. You see them go to China, things like that. And even one point, they're fighting robotic ninjas, and I'm gonna show you right now because it was pretty interesting. So they're dealing with these ninjas who seem to be cybernetic. And look who happens to show up to help. Skywarp. Yeah, Decepticon Skywarp is a part of G.I. Joe now. Once again, the G.I. Joe, Transformers, all that, they are intertwined with each other. Um, this was fun. It ends the with a cliffhanger, but also with the a group that is very familiar. For anybody who remembers G.I. Joe and watched the original series, like yours truly here, you'll know who I'm talking about. They are um, pretty dread. I give you a clue right there. So, but this was fun. This was interesting indeed. Uh, Seeing Scarlet as the leader is cool. You know, it's not just Duke or Hawk or you know people like that. It's good to see Scarlet. All right, move on to Valiant, and we have issue number 5 of Generation Zero. Fred Van Lint still does a good job with this. Uh, the team now are still dealing with they're still in Rook, Michigan, and they're still dealing with uh, the, the 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 corner men. These lethal. They look like Slender Men. They look like Slender Men, but they're even more lethal. Lethal. Excuse me. But also now the Rook, the city of Rook's police, and the main character, what's her name again? I'm trying to remember her name. Keisha Thomas. Her father is the sheriff, and they're this he and his men are decked out in like armor, like battle armor, and there I believe I don't want to ruin too much, but there is a death in this. But this was still good, still good. Um, and you get to see some of the members of the team really cut loose, and it's kind of scary too. All right, move on to Vertigo, and we move on to Fred uh, Williamson's Frostbite number. This is issue number 4. All right, so Keaton has Doc uh, has doctor. I'm forgetting his name, but the daughter of the person she killed. Keaton is one of the main characters in this, and her and the daughter are trying to get back to where they need to get to, and we find out that Keaton is actually um, she has frostbite as well. Remember, frostbite in this is it's a virus that is literally turns you into ice. Heat is your enemy. It's not your salvation in this. And she has it. It's up her arm, on the side of her torso, as well as her back. And it doesn't really end too good for Keaton in this because the doctor of the said doctor that she killed finds out the truth, and yeah, not that good, not that good at all. Move on to Zenescope. Robin Hood. I Love New York. This is part 7 of 12. We have 5 more issues of this maxi series. I love that cover with Robin and Van Helsing on the cover. Good stuff. So Van Helsing and Robin are dealing with the Vapor Lord. Vapor Lord is an ancient race of vampire that pretty badass. Conventional weapons don't really hurt them. Like, they go right through them. They turn into vapor. And that is pretty much a cat and mouse game to put an end to this unstoppable vampire, before he really wreaks havoc. But the thing is, he wants revenge on Robin because Robin kind of stopped him before. And that's pretty much it. But also, the fact is, Robin's still being chased by this bounty hunter. So yeah, not bad. And last but not least, guys, we have Grimm Fairy Tales, the event that's going on, Apocalypse. This is part 4 or 5. Mr. Pat Chant still does a good job with this. It's not looking too well for the team on both ends. You got Marion dealing with one side, and you got Robin and Cindy dealing with. Cindy is the Cinderella of this world, and they're doing a lot, and it's getting to the point that it's bringing the attention, of course. One of the horsemen, Death, actually comes to visit and pretty much starts clouding Cindy's mind, or maybe telling the truth that, Robin is just using you and things like that. Marion is kind of getting tired of the fighting. She wants to live in peace and things like that. But the ending I really like because it kind of gives us a sense of maybe the two good friends, Robin and Marion, may reconcile their differences. But this was really good. Good job, Mr. Champ. I told you that on Facebook as well on Twitter. Okay, guys, that is it for the indie books that came out for the 28th, or the last week of December. I'll hit you guys with the DC books, and we'll keep it rolling, as always. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Tell me what you think about these books and anything like that. Did you read them? Did you read any of those indie books? Or other than that, give me input. You guys take care. I'll see you soon.